Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another round of the West End Mazda V8 Development Series. Phillip Island tonight. We're round number 5 of Season 4, 2019. Holden Commodore at Phillip Island. We've got 25 laps here tonight. Let's see if we can survive the opening lap. What a bit of wheel spin. Not ideal. Surrounded by emu cars.
On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Clear right. Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
Bloody hell, Sean. It's one way to lose the back end of your car.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Yellow flag, caution.
Left side.
Ah.
Clear left.
Just got taken out by Steve Denby.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Car right.
Fuck, what is wrong with people?
Car right.
Thanks for the buffer up, man.
Clear right.
Leaders pit now.
On your right. Clear right.
Unreal.
All these people that like to barge their way through on the first lap that just won't fucking learn that you can't win it on the first lap.
V33.
Jared, you need to give the position back to the 105.
He won an engine ridge.
The leader has just done a 133.3.
Alright, we're 2 laps down.
The guy behind's really knew it. The gap's now 0.2. Keep digging. This isn't over yet.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
V33. Sector 2 is 0.8. Off the pace.
So it was pointed out to me during the week that I spent a fair bit of time looking around and having one hand on the wheel. So tonight we're going to make a conscious effort to keep both hands on the wheel and always focused on the screen. A bit like a seagull, I notice something shiny and I get distracted. There goes Reg disconnecting. It's his race done.
That was 136.0. Sectors 1 and 3 are 1.3 seconds off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace.
Should be third gear, not fourth.
Thanks for that.
Okay, Jason. Fuel window opens on lap 4. It will end on lap 40.
Right side.
Look, Reg
Still
is back
there.
on board.
Clear right.
The lap time was at 136.1.
Let's just keep pushing. We've got Ross and Martin in front of us. They're fighting pretty hard.
Gap to Hobbs behind is now 0.7. Go.
Like I say.
Alright, that was a little bit better lap.
Last lap was at 134.4, which was best lap of the session. Don't let this guy distract you.
Alright, Ross seems to have won that little battle at the moment with Martin, so they've sorted themselves out.
Right.
Is there a caution in this?
No,
I thought there was a caution halfway through.
Alright, Lindsay's got a bit of a run on me here.
The gap in front is now 2.8.
might be another thing.
Right side.
Here you
Clear
are.
right.
So the 2-car battle in front's turned into a 4-car battle. I think I was up into 3rd gear too early through the exit of Siberia. Oh, what's going on here? There's a car there somewhere. There he is. That was Martin. Whatever happened there, space those cars out up in front. Here's another one that's off.
Okay, that was it. Sorry.
I wonder if Ross suffered any damage. Let's try and stay in second a little bit longer, get the car straight. There we go, up to 3rd. That felt a bit better. Whether it was any quicker, I don't know, but it felt better. Oh,
Yellow flag, caution.
Sean having trouble.
B25.
Cheers, bro.
Whoop.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Ah! Tried to duck in behind him, didn't work.
Oh no, Jason. Track limits, come on.
Rightio. Back about T29 now.
B28.
Pit lane penalty for car 968. What's the penalty again? Drive-through penalty. With a stop or no stop? No stop, please. Reference.
You taking fuel on board, Sean?
Yes.
Was that for my service, Sean, or previous?
The lap time was 1:35.
Left side. Clear left.
I'll just give Jared that position back and go to the inside. There you go, Jared.
Car right. Clear right.
Gross fuel to 28 litres. 12.
Averaging 3.8, so let's support 4. And we've got 14 laps, 4 14s, 56.
Thank you.
The gap in front is now 1.3 seconds.
So roughly that's what we'll need to get home. At the moment.
Dawson is gaining on you. The gap's now 19 seconds. Okay, Jason, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. B23. That lap was at 1:36.5.
Too wide.
The car ahead's pitting now. The 18. You've got about 3 laps of fuel left. You've just done a 1:36.5.
It's a bad, bad lap time. I don't know why these guys are so fucking intent on making it so fucking hot every week.
Or you ask.
Right, the guy ahead of us is Wilson.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
Appreciate that, Ned. Thanks for that, Ned. Appreciate that. Another 100 metres, mate, and I was pitting, but you didn't need to do that. That was uncalled for.
It's been the
Right, then we're engaged. Right, yeah, we've got 12 laps to go.
Alright, Jason.
I've got someone in front of me to chase.
Fuel is fine. B30.
Ah! Bit hard to chase him when you do that.
Come on. Blue flag.
Come on, Ricky.
Right side.
Go around, Ricky.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Can't
Car
give you any
right.
more room than what I'm giving you.
Still there. Clear right. Left side. Clear left.
The next car is Watts.
Sean, 12 seconds down the road, you're going to have to make the second a lap on him. That's not going to happen. Ah, that's why. He was lapping me because he hadn't pitted.
The lead car's pitting. Wilson is gaining on you. The gap is now 0.6. Okay, Jason. Don't let this guy distract you.
On your right. Clear right.
What are you doing,
Okay,
guys?
Jason. Keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race
Giving
come
you-
to us.
giving you the racing line.
Today.
Came up the inside there.
From the exit of the previous corner, I stayed on the right-hand side of the track. Go now before you do anyone else some damage.
Right side. clear right.
Absolute fucking pelican. Obviously not the smartest fucking crayon.
Ahead is now 0.8. V31. Don't panic. You've got time to sort this out. Your car's pitted. Douglas is leading the race.
He might not be smart, but he's quick through that section past the hay shed. Two hands on the wheel, Jason.
Again.
Haven't seen Michael race, not sure where he is. Obviously up in the top couple of cars by the looks of the relative. Or he was, at least. Right, 7 laps to go.
That lap was at 135.2. Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
Ah,
Oh, Jason. Track limits. Come on. Gap to Wilson.
that's what they're talking about. Took my eyes off the track to look at what gear I was in. Just that split second. Here comes Einstein back on the track. The way he's driving, he's going to cook his tyres before the end of the race. Just trying to postpone that third shift a little bit later than I normally do. Try and stop wheel spin coming out around that last couple of corners.
The gap to Wilson in front is now 1.1. B31. That lap was at 135.1.
Up the inside down here, mate. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I'll try and hold you off a little bit faster.
Jackson, push, 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 we can get this going. You've got about 4 laps of fuel left, B30.
Another off track.
The car in front of us is now
All for nothing.
Ross seems to think we were doing rallycross.
Yeah, that happens sometimes, mate. I'm just going to take and hold him longer group one of those days. Yeah, I was thinking that, mate. I've seen you two sort of having a crack at each other.
Wilson ahead. ahead is increasing. It's now 2.0 seconds.
Couple laps to go.
P29. The track temps increasing. It's now 49 Celsius.
Too much inside curve.
Hey, man.
Left. 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Sorry, mate.
Yellow flag.
Poor Reg, not having a night.
The gap to Wilson ahead is now 2.2 seconds.
Good racing, mate.
Last lap. This is the last
Yeah,
lap
right.
of fuel.
I wish I'd took tyres at the pit stop.
Right, we're nearly there. P27. Certainly could have been and should have been a lot higher. Probably not a lot higher, but 4 or 5 spots. Realistically, being tagged by that dickhead Ned. he can go back to playing with himself eating dirt, I think. Done. 25 laps.
Hey, good job, Ricky, mate. Well done, mate.
28. Okay. So,
Well done, good win.
Alright guys, thank you for sticking around and watching. That was Phillip Island.
Well done. Well done, Dave.
25 laps tonight in the V8 development series. Like I said, brought to you by West End Mazda. So if you're in the market for a vehicle of any sort, give the guys down there a call. They're a big supporter of not just this series in the iRacing community or sim community, but they employ a lot of our sim members as well. So get on down there, speak to Jamie and the crew, and they will no doubt source you out, and you'll walk away a happy man or girl. Alright, like I normally say, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, hit the like and subscribe button, and of course on YouTube, that little notification bell for updates when we get more videos. As we cough and splutter and run out of fuel, seems like the perfect time to call it a night. So thank you for watching, and bye for now. Good evening everybody, welcome back. I've had a few days to reflect on what happened last Tuesday night in the V8 development series. First opening lap was an absolute shocker, and to be honest I was pretty pissed and frustrated with the whole thing. We're dealing with drivers that have an incredible sense of entitlement, and just pause that for a sec, and quick to point the finger, and half the time it's their own fault. I like to think I'm pretty quick to put my hand up if I think something's my fault, and I'll admit to it, but there's a lot of people that have a lot to fucking learn. Anyway, speaking of being at fault, this first one here, lap 1 coming out of Honda Hairpin, there was a bit of carnage here right in front of me. Let's just find a better view. We got past Grant here, who's spun up facing the wrong way, so there's part of his problem to start with. We managed to sneak down the inside, and as you'll see, we exit this carnage on flow over to the racing line on the left hand side of the track to give some cars room that are on the right hand side that are re-entering the track, and then car number 25 over here, the green and black one. Is it Steve? No, Lindsay. So Lindsay's who I end up collecting at the end of all this. Let's find a good view, just to give it a good idea of what's happened. I'll hit play and we'll move on, and we'll see exactly what I did wrong. Messaged him after the race, put my hand up, said I was at fault, because I was. So I think there's a lot of people in this series that could learn a lot from, just take that on board and become better drivers because of it. Anyway, let's see what happens. So we've got old mate here who's re-entering on the track on the right hand side, up here. Didn't even realise Lindsay had gotten around the outside of that previous incident. Spotter sort of didn't tell me there was anyone there. I just naturally made my way out here to the racing line like we do every other lap, and as we get a bit closer, there's actually netcode there, but even if it wasn't netcode, I was still actually going to clean him up with the trajectory that I was taking. So we'll just move on out here. There we go, first contact made, and we're still nearly a metre apart, I guess. But the end result, we both end up in the tyre wall over here on the left hand side. So, like I said, completely my fault. Happy to wear the blame for that one, because I put himself and myself out there, and as a result, a heap of cars got through. So we'll move on from there. We'll get back on track. We're on the inside here. We're well and truly up to the B pillar of car number 22, whoever that is, Aaron. So he turns down, another case of netcode, so he bounces out of the way. So netcode with iRacing at the moment seems to be pretty rife. Big issues there they need to fix, because there's a lot of people putting a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of effort into supporting them, and for netcode incidents like that to happen is basically unacceptable. So anyway, we both continue on our way with very little effect. So I'll hop in behind Dave here. All of a sudden, for no real reason, the car steps out on me, and JP car gets in underneath. Who was that? Aaron Borkwell. So a good pass by Aaron. We're heading down into Lukey Heights here now. So let's just go back a second. So he's actually on the brakes a fraction before I am, but he's pulling up a lot quicker due to Dave in front. Just clipped the back of his car, but once again very minor damage, very little contact. He actually manages to keep going without losing any places. I actually come off second best because of it. I did wear a 15-point penalty for that. I think it was pretty fucking harsh, to be honest, because he didn't lose any positions. Yes, there was car contact, but realistically it was a racing incident. Half the time I don't think these bloody admins are actually watching the race. If they do, they've got rose-coloured glasses on while they're doing it. Anyway, Aaron carries on his way. Number 22 here was another Aaron, and he gets in on the inside of me again, so we'll watch from his car.
Thanks for the buffer.
So as he pulls out of there, I'm on the left-hand side of the track here. He takes the natural racing line heading out, knowing that I was out there on the left. And once again, look at that netcode incident there. There's bloody a good metre there before his car sort of turns across the front of mine. Can't actually see here, but I was on the brakes well and truly at this point, trying to pull it up, but contact's already made and he's already facing the wrong direction, so around he goes. So that was unfortunate from Aaron, but once again, there was no malice from either car. It was just two people on the track at the same time, and a heap of unnecessary netcode was involved there. So at this point I've had 3 incidences, 2 within 100 metres of each other. One of them my fault, 2 of them what I would call racing incidences. And then the third one comes along, and we've got old mate Grant here again, who's on the, we passed him while he was facing the wrong way at Honda Hairpin. So here I am, let's go back to my car and jump into cockpit view. So here I am, and we'll just take this relatively slowly. Steering wheel is pretty well hard left, trying to take the corner, and here comes Grant turning across the front of my car. So literally can't do any more than what I'm doing. And we'll go and have a look at it from Grant's view. Once again, you can learn a lot from looking at other people's perspectives, just because what I see and what he sees can sometimes be 2 completely different things. So we'll go back to previous view, far chase.
Run, man.
So there I am on the left having the contact with Aaron. Unfortunate. And of course, once again, netcode again. So Grant had plenty of room here on the right to move across, knowing that I was on the left-hand side through here. Like I said, steering wheel was turned left to take the left corner, and he turns across, the netcode's there. We don't actually connect, but once again, Grant ends up facing the wrong way. But like I said, he had plenty of room there on the right to avoid that, and then had the nerve to jump on the radio and flap his jaw like his sense of entitlement is more important than anybody else's. So that's what I mean, people can learn from that. Sometimes you're better off keeping your mouth shut. So anyway, I copped another 15-point penalty for that, and really that's the one where I think, if anything, I was hard done by. That was, yes, there was an incident beforehand, but like I said, Grant could have certainly avoided that. If he had given himself probably another half a car length across, there'd been no netcode. He would have had to run on the outside because he was carrying more speed, and he would have been gone down the main straight onto lap 2, and it wouldn't have even been an issue. But once again, boys club involved, and depends on who you are as to what penalties you get. And then the last one, let's skip to lap 12, into lap 12. Let's jump away from Grant because no one wants to watch his race. So here we are, I'm about to enter the pits on lap 12, so we'll just fast forward through all this. So we're ready to pit here. We've got old mate Ned, another one who's quick but not necessarily very smart, as proven. So here he is here, coming down Leaky Heights. I'm defending on the right hand side, which I'm entitled to do. He decides to go around the outside. Once again, in front here. Now Ned gets on the gas too early. You can see the back of his car already stepping out. Gets on the gas too early. Spins him up, moves across. Net code again. Obviously tags me. Across I go into the tyres. And of course Ned goes on his merry way. And you know, if I'm guilty of the 15 points with Grant on lap 1, Ned's definitely guilty there. But once again, he's all mouth and no action. Talk. He actually didn't get an incident for that, as far as iRacing is concerned. But I certainly wouldn't have ended up on the grass on the left-hand side without his help. And that's what I mean. Depends on who you are as to whether or not you get any penalties in this series. Very disappointing and frustrating, because it doesn't matter what you do. Sometimes you just get the rough end of the stick. So anyway, there's a bit of an analysis on how it went last Tuesday night. Still pretty pissed off with the whole thing, to be honest. It's now 2 or 3 days later and still fucked off with the whole scenario. You know, I wonder why the series like this, the numbers are dwindling, and you know, there's a Ripper series on Tuesday nights that a lot of people are jumping across to, so it's might be a changing of the tide, I think. Anyway, as a result, let's just go back to my car. Just follow me off. I go into the tyres. Ned carries on his merry way. And like, to be honest, if he had waited another couple 100 metres, I was pitting this lap here.
Thanks for that.
Being the halfway point of the race. Here he's old Ned flapping his jaw, being a smart ass. He'll keep. Anyway, we're going to pit like we
Another 100 metres, mate, and I was pitting, but you didn't need to do that. That was uncalled for.
like we planned to. So Ned's obviously a good driver. Like I said, he's not exactly the sharpest crayon in the packet. Another couple 100 metres. I was out of his way. He could have kept going, but anyway, sometimes you got to deal with dickheads in life, and that's just a prime example. Alright guys, thank you for watching the video. Like I said, please hit that comment, like and subscribe button, and I don't know, we'll be back maybe Tuesday night next week. I'm, like I said, pretty pissed off with the whole scenario and the guys that are running it at the moment, because inconsistency is their key. They're consistently inconsistent, if nothing else. So, thank you for watching, and bye for now.